communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Rebels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And listen to this crowd. On the opening play of the game, the defense picks up a huge sack and they force a negative play. Just imagine, David, being this quarterback for a moment. You were already facing a lot of pressure. You were already facing a great pass rush. And it just feels like a tidal wave of emotion, putting you in a hole early in the game. It'll be interesting to see how this offense can respond.
Yeah, I'm looking over and I'm like, all right, let's run something safe, right? Like, that couldn't have gone worse to start this game. Interested to see how they respond. We can't just get pass happy, right, and put ourselves in a bad situation. But this offense has got to do something here on second down. Got to at least quiet the crowd down a little bit because they are going bananas.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Bentley. Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll send the back in motion. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Left side, it's Lacy. Oh, he's got some space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making the adjustment on the play. Sets his feet. It's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Quarterback decides, let's think this 4th down play over, and he calls a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Smashes through the tackle. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense.
Got enough space, and he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, it's Johnson. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Hauls it in. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Quick give. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Bentley. Finds his big tight end. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Sooners want to move quickly.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. Beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They'll go with Robinson. Trying to power it ahead on 4th and 1, and this defense was up to the challenge, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Driven back.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that hit.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's usually a good starting point for a great defense.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to throw, it's Knight. They're all over it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete in the middle.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives, because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll run it. There he goes. He's inside the 40.
defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. He'll try the left side. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Sets his feet. It's Bentley. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Second and long here. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Second and 10. He'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Gets a hand in there.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
looking to pass. It's Knight. He fires one deep over the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. Open spaces. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gives it. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. The play fake. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead, he gives up the big safety.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll do it himself. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. And the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Bentley. Flips it out in the flat. Across the 25, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Ole Miss calls its third and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option, it's Knight. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Turning it on. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Rebels. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Get this drive going from the 17. Moving the pocket, it's Bentley. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that, well, good coverage.
A big third down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Back to throw, it's Bentley. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And now it's kind of decision time for this offense. It's been a great start to the football game. Moving the ball down the field, scoring 10 points on the first 2 possessions. Do you want the field goal to still be a 2-possession game? Or do you want to be aggressive here, try to go for it on fourth down, and maybe break this game open early?
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Finds the tight end. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks. And
here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
This will likely be the last play of the half. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Got to make the play on 4th. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 12 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Hoosiers with a complete demolition of the defense. They went over 70 points today. Safe to say the offensive coordinator could be in line for some head coaching jobs after a showing like this. And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue what is now a nice little streak.
Makes the catch and he's free. Inside. Touchdown, Rebels. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Bentley. Look out! Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Powers through the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Now on 2nd down. Quarterback keep. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill it, kill it. 180, raise call. 180, raise call. Now,
Quick give. It's Lacy. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After the run, now to throw. Right side, it's Lacy. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll go with a direct snap. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run him again. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. And it's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Snapped on 4th down. Lowers those pads. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Bentley. Going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man.
A shot toward the end zone. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Rebels offense is back on the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Hits inside. It's Lacy. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Buys time to his left. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for room. It's Lacy. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got some room, it was over. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen, and you saw it right there.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Bentley. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete on the right side. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his 2nd catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just feeds the running back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. The fake and wants to throw. Flush to the left. He's going to fire to the left. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
Intercepted by Oklahoma. And they'll take over first and 10.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Off play action on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. And handoff, keep working on that clock. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Lacy. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they did tack on the extra point. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner goes down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Walker to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
it.